Hello and welcome to all the men and women of the West. I'm Joe. Today it's time for a Mother's Day special. What better mythos to go to find a great mom for any hero than Conan? This is going to be the first video we produce that also directly interacts to an extent with Conan himself. Though Crom has a lot of bearing over Conan and has direct impact on the figure himself, a lot more than any parent in the actual stories of Howard or any of the other stories could ever have. It's Conan's mom who, in alternative takes on the character in the mythology, who plays still a very meaningful role, because it's her loss, really, that seems to be one of the main reasons Conan cannot return to Samaria. In the comic books, Conan's mother is called Greshan, sometimes Gudrun. Greshan would give birth to Conan on a battlefield, showing the great force of will that Conan later would. There are a few births that could be seen as more iconic in a way, as there's been countless characters in fiction and literature who have been born since then on a battlefield, but none that have quite the mark that Conan does. And it's a little more fitting for Conan to have been born on a battlefield than almost any other character in literature. As to Greshan, she would live to see him become a man, or at least one of 15 years of age, before she would be slaughtered along with her husband by the rivals of their family, dire Maets. And she'd be the mother of Conan and Saubhan, Conan's sister. But this is only in the comics. In the movie adaptation, Greshan would try to pick up a sword to defend her son, but would die trying against Thulsa Doom. The loss of his mother in front of him seems to traumatize Conan, much as the loss of Martha Wayne obviously traumatized Bruce Wayne a lot in the Batman comics and in the movies. Though both figures would have a very special bond with their father as well, Thomas Wayne and Conan's dad, respectively. One taught the son to overcome his fears and to get back up after one falls, and the other, the riddle of steel, to overcome all adversity and believe in yourself above all else. However, Greshan's willingness to pick up steel to defend her family does show that she had a bit of the answer of the riddle of steel in her also. That she had the will to defend what was important to her and to fight against the odds no matter what. That is something to be respected and admired, I think. So, just as Conan probably would, do be sure to honor your mother this year on Mother's Day and give her a great big hug, or otherwise go take her out to dinner or something if you can afford it, as she'll greatly appreciate it. Or cook her a delightful dinner. She might appreciate that more. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to show the same love you might your mother, and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for our next fantasy videos.